This fabulous Christmas cowl is made using Tunisian crochet with alternate rows of V's and fans. It works up really quickly and is very easy to do. And this is what the stitches look like. Conventionally, V's and fans in Tunisian crochet are made using Tunisian double crochet, but I have altered it slightly by adding an extra chain to create slightly longer V's and slightly longer fans to accentuate the laciness of the cowl. And here is a close-up of the V's, and above it is a row of fans. The double knitting yarn suggests a crochet hook size of 4mm, but I'm using a 6.5mm Tunisian crochet hook, again to accentuate the lacy texture. This is the suitably festive yarn. It is King Cole Glitz Christmas. We start off by creating a chain that needs to be a multiple of 3 plus 2. I'm going to chain 32, which will create a cowl width of around 9 inches. With a chain of 32, the next thing to do is to create a Tunisian crochet foundation row, and the way I do it is the easy way, as the ends of the fabric created are going to be joined. A link to the video about how to do a Tunisian crochet foundation row the easy way is above. A chain of 32 will create 32 loops on the hook, and at this stage it is essential to count the number of loops on the hook to check there are 32, or other multiple of 3 plus 2. Now chain 1, mark the space at the end of the row with the 2 vertical bars on the left and 1 vertical bar on the right, and then do a normal Tunisian crochet return pass, pulling through 2 loops all the way along the row till the end, until there is just 1 loop left on the hook. The forward pass will be a row of V stitches. The forward pass starts with chaining 1, the loop on the hook is the first stitch, miss the second stitch, then yarn over, insert the hook into the third stitch as in the knit stitch between the front and back vertical bars, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now yarn over and pull through 1 loop, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert the hook back into the same space as per knit stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And that is the first V with a slightly extended double crochet. Now yarn over, miss the next 2 stitches, insert the hook into the stitch after that as in the knit stitch, yarn over, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull the yarn through 1 loop, and then yarn over and pull the yarn through 2 loops. Now yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert the hook back into the same stitch space, yarn over, pull the yarn through, yarn over again, pull the yarn through 1 loop, and yarn over and pull the yarn through 2 loops, and that is the second V. And continue with V's all the way along the row, with the last V being into the third stitch from the end. and then miss one stitch, yarn over, insert the hook into the marked space at the end of the row, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through one loop, then yarn over and pull through two loops. So this is basically a double crochet with an extra chain. Now there is a completed row of V's. It is essential to check the number of loops on the hook. There should be 32. It is very easy to miss a loop when creating the V's. Incidentally, V's are normally done with ordinary double Tunisian crochet. That's the US terminology. UK terminology is treble crochet. So now chain one, mark the space at the end of the row and do a normal Tunisian crochet, return pass until there is one loop left on the hook. And this is the row of V's that has been created. The next forward pass is going to be a row of fans by working into the top of each V. Now chain one and yarn over, insert the hook into the V, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through one loop, yarn over, pull through two loops, and repeat that 2 more times. Yarn over, insert the hook into the V, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through one loop, yarn over and pull through two loops. So this is like a fan of Tunisian double crochets with an extra chain in each stitch. And this is the first completed fan, and continue with fans into the top of each V until the stitch marker is reached. After the fan in the last V of the row, yarn over, insert the hook into the marked space at the end of the row, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through one loop, then yarn over and pull through two loops. And now count the number of loops on the hook. There should be 32, and this is the completed row of fans above the row of V's. Now chain one, mark the space at the end of the row, and then do a normal Tunisian crochet return pass by yarning over, pulling through two loops, yarning over, pulling through two loops all the way along the row till the end where there will be one loop left on the hook. The third forward pass will be a row of V's, chain one, and then each V will be worked into the middle stitch of each fan, inserting the hook as in the knit stitch between the front and back vertical bars. So yarn over, insert the hook into the middle stitch of the fan as in the knit stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull it through one loop, yarn over and pull through two loops. Now yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert the hook into the same space as in the knit stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull through one loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And that is the first V of the 3rd row, and continue creating V stitches in the middle stitch of each fan until the end of the row, and keep alternating between V stitch and fans until the fabric is of the required length. I want a length of around 22 to 23 inches, and this is the width of the cowl, and it is 9 inches. Now the cowl is of the length required. I'm going to do the last return pass. So as always, chain 1, mark the space at the end of the row. I still mark the space because I'm going to slip stitch the ends together, and the marker will indicate the last slip stitch. Now there is 1 loop on the hook. I'm going to add a twist as I normally do with cowls, and I am going to slip stitch the ends together and change from a 6.5mm Tunisian crochet hook to a 4mm ordinary crochet hook. That is the hook size recommended for this gauge of double knitting yarn. I always like to use slip stitch to join ends together in my Tunisian crochet projects because it makes it easier to pull the project apart if changes need to be made. And this is the completed Festive Christmas Cowl using alternating rows of Tunisian crochet V's and fans, resulting in a beautifully textured lacy fabric. In my opinion, the perfect Christmas cowl.